Listen up, ladies. There are only 10 more weeks until summer starts, so we need to lock in. We need to get it together. We need to be looking good in those bathing suits and at the beach and at the pool, and we need to be strutting our stuff. And this is why you're watching this video right now. You're probably trying to figure out how you can tone up and slim down and look great for the summer. I'm trying to do it myself. While I'm still in the process of trying to lose weight, I have lost 80 pounds so far. If you're trying to figure out how you can lose weight, then continue to watch this video. If weight and weighing yourself and counting calories are a trigger for you, then please click out of this video. This video is not for you. Also, if you are severely underweight, then this video is also not for you. I love you guys, but this video is not for you. If you have room to lose weight, it does not have to be 80 pounds. It could be 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20. It doesn't have to be that large of an amount. Then this video is for you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariana. I make videos here on YouTube, and thank you for clicking on this one. Okay, so this video is going to be talking about my workout split and how that workout split has helped me lose this amount of weight. It wasn't just working out. We know that our bodies are made in the kitchen, so you will also have to be in a calorie deficit to be losing weight. You cannot be at your maintenance calories when you're trying to lose weight. You need to be subtracting from your maintenance calories to create a deficit so that you can start seeing some progress on the scale. The first thing we're going to talk about is a TDEE calculator. I have mentioned it before. This is how you can calculate how many calories you naturally burn throughout the day. It will give you a number based off of your height, your weight, your age, and how active you are. It will give you a number, and the number may look very high at first because maybe you are eating way less than that. If you are eating way less than that, then this video may not be for you because we cannot put ourselves into an even more of a deficit if we're already in a very, very small calorie range, because we do not want this weight loss to be unsustainable. We want a sustainable weight loss so that we can keep the weight off. So with the TDEE calculator, what you're going to do once you get that number, which are your maintenance calories, you will subtract 200 to 500 calories from that, and that will be your calorie deficit. You will be able to see weight loss if you add your calorie deficit and movement into your daily routine. So this is how we're going to create that weight loss alone. Without even talking about a workout split, walking and creating a calorie deficit will help you on your weight loss journey.
Okay, Ariana, you're talking too much. We want to hear what the workouts are. How'd you lose the weight? How'd you tone up?
Okay, I will get into it. I will share my secrets with you because you asked so nicely. I worked out 5 days a week in the gym consistently. I was a gym rat, if you will. I love the gym. I mean, maybe my anxiety doesn't love the gym, but I sure as heck do love the gym. So the way that I would structure my workouts, and this is not even including me going on walks like after, because I believe after your workout in the gym, whatever it may be Pilates, a yoga class, hitting the weights, you still need to stay active throughout the day. That doesn't mean that you're walking 6 miles. It just means that you're getting out, or you're cleaning the house, you're doing something to stay active. Maybe you're standing at work. Maybe you're walking around a little bit more at work, going outside during your lunch break. To stay active throughout your day so that we can add to those steps that we need to be hitting. Because remember, I have mentioned we need to be hitting at least 10 to 15,000 steps. If that is not really a range that you think you can hit, 5,000 steps is a great place to start. Let's talk about the type of workouts that you would be doing on this type of workout split. So there are compound movements, which are going to be working multiple muscle groups. There are accessory workouts, which are going to be working the smaller muscle groups. There are the isolating workouts, which are going to be working a specific muscle. So for my workouts, I would structure it starting with Monday. Monday would be a lower body day for me. Tuesday would be an upper body and core day for me. Wednesday would be another lower body. Thursday would be another upper. So it would be lower, upper, lower, upper. But for Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would do core. And then Friday, I would do a full body workout. I knew which workouts I was going to be doing for that day, I knew what to expect when I was going into the gym. I also was going into the gym pretty early. So if I needed a certain machine, I kind of knew what I was going to be looking for at that time. When I started getting more comfortable with hip thrusts, because I did not want to try hip thrusts at first. When I first started going to the gym, I was a little bit intimidated by it. I would do the glute bridges with a dumbbell on my hips. And then I started venturing a little bit more. I started going a little bit deeper into the waters, and I started trying out with a bar. I tried hip thrusts with a bar, no weight, because the bar is about 45 pounds by itself. And then once I started getting more weight onto the bar, that's when you need a hip pad so that you don't injure yourself. I'm just talking because I feel like those things are very, very useful and will help prevent injuries, because if you are injured, you cannot work out, you cannot progress. You shouldn't push your body past an injury because it could get worse, and then you could end up in a worse spot. Rather, if you would just recover and recuperate, you would be able to get back stronger. Let's talk about what a Monday, Wednesday workout schedule would look like. So for Monday and Wednesdays, I would start out with a compound movement. So that is going to be your hip thrust. If you cannot push up 45 pounds with the bar, try a dumbbell first. You can do the same kind of movement with a bench, leaning your shoulders against the bench. So it's going to be your scapula against the bench, and you're going to be thrusting upward in an upward motion the same way as you would with a bar. You're just doing it with a dumbbell. You start off slow, you start off small, so that you can get that movement down and not injure yourself. Remember, injuries are no good. They're no bueno. You do not want an injury. So get the movement down. Mind-muscle connection. Really make sure that you have that form so that when you're working with a heavier weight, you know that you got it. You know that you're not going to be hurting yourself. After my hip thrust, I would generally move on to a Bulgarian split squat, or I would do reverse lunges because they kind of do the same thing. You can do a elevated reverse lunge to kind of hit your glutes more and like move. You would hinge more at the hips to hit that glute, but you can not do it with the plate and just do regular reverse lunges. I really, really favor reverse lunges over traditional lunges because they just hit the glutes better. They feel better on the glutes. But those things will tire you out the same way a Bulgarian split squat will. Make sure that you are getting that form down for the Bulgarian split squats, because you can hurt yourself doing that. There were some days in the beginning that I would have terrible form and my legs would hurt so bad I thought I was going to pull a hamstring. If you've ever pulled a hamstring, you know how painful that is. The next two that I want to talk about, I used to perform 2 accessory exercises that were kind of my holy grail and that I still do today. That is the leg press and also the leg extension. So with all of my workouts, I forgot to mention this, with all of my workouts, I aim to do 3 to 4 sets of 8. So that is 3 to 4 sets of 8 reps. I really try to just burn out the muscles when I'm working them so I don't have to do it up to 12 reps. I really work between that 8 to 10 rep range so that I make sure that I'm working on the muscles the way that I'm supposed to be, that I have good form. And when you start doing that and you're a lot slower with your movements and not trying to rush through them, you feel the burn way more. For an accessory exercise, you can also do a leg curl. I really don't like leg curls because for me, I have sensitive hammies. I have a sensitive hamstring on my left leg. So I really try to not push myself with my hamstrings too much, because for that fear of re-injuring that leg again, I really try not to do it. So I know that when I'm working on my compound movements that a lot of muscle groups are being hit. That's why, yes, I do not hit them with the leg curl. I do it with a compound. I know that I still have strong hamstrings. Like, I know that I have strong hamstrings. I just choose not to do a leg curl. That's my own preference. If you want to work it into your workout split, by all means do it, but I have had an injury on my hamstring before and I choose not to do it. For the last exercises that you're going to want to do to make a comprehensive and complete workout set, you want to do an isolated movement. And that for me looked like the cable kickbacks or the step-ups. I really just started getting into step-ups, I want to say within the past 3 months I started getting into step-ups. I really like them. I like the burn that it gives me. I also sweat a ton when I'm doing step-ups, but I feel a little bit of the tension on my leg when I'm doing a cable kickback. But if you want to build that shelf, you need to be doing an isolated movement for your glutes. So if that's what you're looking for and you're looking for a bootylicious booty, you need to be doing an isolated movement. That can be either one of those. So that's that for my Monday and Wednesday lower body split. I am always working on my glutes first. I do that for the first part of my workout. My glutes are what I want to be working on. Yes, I do work out my legs. I do not mind growing my legs. If you want to grow your butt, you have to grow your legs. It's just something that you have to do. So I have really strong quads because when I do a leg extension, I really try to burn out my quads. I have really strong quads. I'm just saying, I'm not bragging. I just have strong quads, guys. And you can too, and you will if you hit them. If you hit all muscle groups. Just don't neglect the rest of the muscles in your legs because you have to have fully toned legs for the butt to look good. You just got to. After a Monday to Wednesday split, I would walk home from the gym. I believe I had mentioned this before, that the gym that I was at was about like a 5K distance from my house. So I would just walk back. I wouldn't hop on the tread. I wouldn't hop on the Stairmaster or anything. For my cardio, I would just walk home. Right now, my upper body days look a little bit different. I have taken a note from Talia Joelle where she says if you don't want a very bulky upper body, make sure that you are fatiguing your muscles with cardio beforehand. So I have started to do that. Before, when I was first starting out, I did not start with cardio. I would do my arm workouts beforehand. After stretching, always make sure that you are stretching. So with this, my muscles were all nice and warmed up and I would reduce the risk of injury. So Tuesdays and Thursdays were my upper body days and my core days, like I had mentioned. So I would really just try to structure it. I didn't have a pull or push day. So I actually would start my workouts for upper body with an accessory workout. Whoa, I know, not a compound. I would start with an accessory workout. So I was doing lat pull downs. I really love a lat pull down. I don't know, it just makes me feel like a really strong woman. This is the way that I would structure my workouts. Again, this is going to be 3 sets of 8 reps. That is it. That is all that I was doing. I'm not trying to get too bulky. Even then, I didn't want to get too bulky. I really would stop at like 50 pounds. Although I probably could move more than that, I would stop at 50 pounds. I really got a good workout from that and I saw a lot of difference. So I was not trying to progress any more than that. My old gym had the lat pull down machine and the seated row right next to each other. So that's how I would combine those workouts. So I would be doing the lat pull down and then move on to a seated row to hit the back muscles. So this is really how I thought of it. I was training a back, or I would train my chest, my arms. I would do 2, 2, and 2. So it'd be 2 exercises for my back, 2 exercises for my chest, 2 exercises for my biceps or my triceps. And that's really how I would work out my muscles. After that, I would move on to a chest press because I really wasn't comfortable with trying to move the dumbbells on a bench yet. So I would do the machine chest press. If you have only a bench, then you can definitely do the chest press with the dumbbells, no problem. Just make sure that you're starting out light, get the form down, and then you can progress from there. Most days I would end with doing bicep curls and tricep extensions just so I can hit both and also work on the muscles here so I could tone up. The tricep extensions are very, very good for that if you are starting out and you have a little bit more fat here that you want to get rid of. Let's get into my favorite part, which is a core circuit. I still use this core circuit today. I love it. It works your deep core muscles, which are really, really good. Those are also known as your core set muscles. It helps shrink your abdomen essentially and making you look tighter. While I still have my mommy pooch, it has gone down significantly. That I am fitting into a size 10 pant and I started off at a size 20. For this one, it's going to be 4 exercises for 3 sets and 30 seconds rest once you were done with your full set. I hope that made sense. So the way that you're going to structure it is going to be, you're going to start out with dead bugs, then you're going to move into toe taps. The next thing you're going to do is go into a V crunch or V up, whatever one you want. Then you're going to flip over onto your knees and do a bear hold. Some days, if I'm feeling more energetic for my bear holds, I will do bear holds with a toe tap. After the full workout circuit, once you've done it once through, you should feel the burn. These would also be followed by me walking home from those days. On Fridays, I was a little bit more lenient and I wouldn't walk home, and I would actually hop on one of the machines, whether it be the treadmill or the Stairmaster. For Fridays, for the full body days, yay, we made it to Friday. So for Fridays, what I would do, it really just depended on my mood, but I really like, I think like 2 to 3 workouts for a Friday. I try not to do too much because sometimes I do add in some core. So for my Fridays, they would look like dumbbell snatches. The next thing that I would do is a suitcase squat into an overhead press. Another one that you can do are reverse lunges into a knee drive. That one is going to be working your core. And then the last one to work your arms just a little bit more, I used to do the Arnold curls. Overall, I would really aim to keep it between 3 to 4 exercises on a Friday and then really hit cardio and just try to sweat as much as I could. Every day I try to aim between 10 to 15,000 steps. This is how I help myself keep the weight off. This is also how I keep myself busy during the day because I am staying at home. These exercises are what I used and what aided me on my journey in losing 80 pounds. Before you do anything, make sure that you are talking to your physician because you want to make sure that you're cleared to work out. I hope that this was helpful and that you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.